Shalom. First and foremost, I give praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachah Barash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation as always goes to the elect. All right, in the news, okay, another episode dealing with news and prophecy, going into the things happening worldwide, linking them to what the scripture said would happen. All right, so that you can have comfort, knowing and understanding why they're happening, and be rooted in the faith. Okay, because we're living at a time where the left hand, okay, these high-level demons are working through the powers that be to pull at souls. Okay, and through fear, scare tactics, propaganda, lies, witchcraft, enchantments. Before they bring the sword, they want everyone weakened, doubtful, confused, and ultimately prepared to accept what they have coming. And we know what they have coming, okay? As we've been prophesying these things for years, okay? So, we're going to go into some news and prophecy things that happen. As you can see here, this is off the website called tyranny.news, okay? As you can see here, the mandates have been delayed, all right, because of the division and constant, all right, complaints and resistance that they're getting. Okay, which means they're going to have to come with what? More propaganda, which they already have. They've already started. All right, you all have seen the new, the new variant that has popped up, right at the time where the names were released for the Epstein trial. All right, as the sister noted. All right, whatever names get released for this whole Epstein ordeal, okay, they throw a bunch of propaganda in the news. Okay, because what's happening is the left hand is being exposed to be the devils that they are. Now imagine how many people, okay, were scared, all right, who were federal workers, okay? You have particular brothers and sisters who are federal workers. Imagine how many of them were scared. We're not still waiting on the Lord and went out and just bowed to the agenda out of fear. Well, now that you see that it's been delayed, not saying that they're not going to continue with their agenda and, they're not going to stop, because they're not going to stop. All right, they're going to come with something else. They're going to continuously come, because this new variant, let's look that up real quick, is already here. Okay, it's already over here in the States. Right, and the name of it is Omicron. Right, and as a brother showed me, something that stands out with this name, which it is a Greek name, you can look that up, is Micro. Micro is in there. And the guy at the head of this all used to be the president or whatever of Microsoft, which micro means small, soft is software, okay? And if you've been paying attention, they've been openly telling you what their next move is going to be, because that's how the left hand works. All right, they work in the sense of, we told you, okay? They put it in their cartoons, and now they're openly even setting up their own controlled opposition to tell you things that are true. Okay, this is Satan on the left-hand side way of saying, we told you, so we're justified. You see? So that's why you see a lot of people starting to be seen on the news. As Candace Owens, I believe her name is, one of them, making points, and when you listen to them, they make sense. Kanye West, when you listen to them, they make sense. Okay, but this is controlled opposition, and this is also Satan's way of telling you, okay, what they're going to do and what's next, so that they can be justified in their minds. High-level witchcraft. But this variant's already over here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure in due time it will become an issue, and it will become used as a means, all right, to bring back more force, because we're living in a time of great tyranny. Remember, we're living in Babylon the Great, right? And Babel goes back to Nimrod. Okay, Nimrod, which I was just reading up on it real quick. Just read this real quick, because this is Babylon the Great. Okay, Babel goes back to, as you read here, within a few generations after the flood, tyrants began to appear on the earth. The first in person of Nimrod, the grandson of Ham. Some commentators suggest that the name Nimrod comes from the Hebrew root revolt or rebellion. And that's what you're witnessing, a rebellion against the Most High and His Son and the holy people, which ultimately, according to prophecy, all right, they're not going to get what they want, all right, but they're going to ultimately attempt. And Nimrod attempted to what? Build a one-world government. All right, the Lord divided the nations for a reason. Okay, it says, even if not, as we consider his name signifies rebellion. All right, Genesis 10 and 8 tells us that Nimrod was the first person to be a mighty man. Okay, the Hebrew word translated mighty can be translated as tyrant. Okay, and who's that tyrant in this time? Esau Edom, in the form of Babylon the Great and this beast system, and NATO and the EU. This is giving them power beyond measure. All right, this is Rome all over again. All right, and Rome were a bunch of damn tyrants. The Greeks were a bunch of damn tyrants. Okay, it says his distinction was that he was the first man after the flood to use aggressive force to control other people. Okay, an implication of this may be that he attempted to put himself above honorable men like Noah. All right, but you have to understand, at the time of the Tower of Babel being built, Noah was still alive, Shem was still alive, meaning what? There was a remnant of the Holy Seed, all right, of the sons of God through Noah, through Shem, through Arphaxad, that what? They saw, all right, this damn tower get confounded, but they were also alive while it was being built, meaning what? There was a prophet out doing the Tower of Babel, which is a very interesting history that I'm looking forward to seeing, because when you look into the scriptures, it's abridged, and a lot of things you have to put, all right, use the spirit of discernment and put two and two together. But if Noah was alive, and if Shem was alive, okay, at the time of the Tower of Babel, that means that there had to be a resistance to what they were doing through the chosen seed, just as you see a resistance through us teaching and preaching against helping to build this tower that's being built. And many of our people are doing what? They're helping to build the Tower of Babel through their behavior, because our people are the biggest alphabets, they're the biggest rebellers, okay? They've ultimately taken to this do as thou wilt vibration, and they're helping to forward it in the earth. So everybody is anti-Messiah as they're helping to build this tower. Lil Wayne, all right, the whole hip-hop has been hijacked, and it's ultimately now being used as a tool to usher in demons into your culture. So while the Tower of Babel was being built, I'm not going to go all into that. It's one of my favorite subjects, all right? Because Nimrod, and then they had their scientists, they had their, witches and warlocks at that time, their ecologists, all sorts of evil and wickedness and rebellion against the Heavenly Father. You had Noah and Shem still alive in the pre-Sha'ar. In our camp, he did a timeline. And man, when you look at the timeline that he did, looking at how long these men lived and what was going on while they were living, you'd be surprised. So yeah, Noah and Shem were still alive and able to bear witness to the judgment that came upon the Dulivans, all right? I have no idea what that word means. Let's see if we can look that up. Never heard that word. Antedilivans. I know anti is against. It's not really coming up. Let's see if we can look here. Okay. Okay, the antediluvian period is the time period between the fall of man in Genesis, the flood. Okay, around that time. Okay. It says, including the tyrants of those days, Nimrod pushed his ambitions, all right, course and consolidating power, exercising authority over his neighbors and challenging the Most High. Now we see that happening in this time through what? This beast system. All right, the people of Nimrod's generation likely lived around 400 years. All right, during his long life, assuming that he was not assassinated, he would have continued to extend his power and increase the degree of evil which he practiced. Thus, his ruthlessness became legendary. And right now we live under Esau Edom, who comes in the spirit of Nimrod, all right, and this daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, double rebellion. Okay, in the book of Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, he calls one of the nicknames for this Babylon that we're in now is Marathayim, which means double rebellion. So we're witnessing this beast system, okay, start to come with their draconian measures on a whole other level, all right, but they're met, all right, because ultimately the Lord is playing chess, okay, and their attempt, all right, they're met with ultimately opposition in the spirit through the men of the Lord being raised up, and through now everybody's pretty much on to what they're about, okay. So we're that remnant at this time, all right, the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because Abraham is a descendant of Noah through Shem, through Arphaxad, okay. Now we're in the spiritual Babylon the Great, okay, turning from idols just like our forefather Abraham, and prophesying against this place. And we see this Tower of Babel, this one world order, all right, being attempted in our time. And Lord willing, we live to see the fall of it. And if we don't, some of us, Lord willing, we're raised up with Hamashiach Yahushai, okay, when he returns now, to meet those, all right, particular brothers and sisters who are on the earth still, who get beamed up. There's no way to lose if you're of the elect. That's why the best thing to do is to remain faithful. As we were just showing you this. Not this, hold on. Okay, but that's something, all right, I can't talk too much on it, but that's something that's very interesting. Because that's what the tyranny is going to lead to. It says, Biden suspends and delays the mandate for federal workers as resistance against the mandate strengthens. Okay, so that goes into what the scripture that says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Okay? He's being met with opposition, which means what? He's going to have to use more and more witchcraft to justify bringing a sword. Right? That's why they're pitting everybody against one another. That's why they're allowing particular people to have opinions in their media and news, but really it's going to work against them. Because see, this devil thinks that he's the Most High God. Okay, that's why he's openly telling you what he's going to do via his cartoons. A lot of you think that when these people slip, they call them Freudian slips, I forget the wording of it. While these people, these Edomites in high places are talking on the news, they may slip and say something, and they say it with a straight face. You may be like, did they misspeak? No, they're telling you what they're doing. Okay, and then when it comes to pass, they laugh like we told them. That's how the left hand operates. I was looking at this documentary before, and this so-called, well, this Amalekite, this small hat, he was saying the way that we deal, okay, it's all in the mind, all right? We may have done a crime, but in court, in our mind, we say we didn't do it on Thursday. Now, the crime could have been committed on Tuesday, all right? But as you're in court, you're denying that you did it, but you're denying in your mind that you did it on Thursday, and that justifies you. High-level witchcraft, okay? And we're living in a true psyop, okay? We're living in a psyop. This is a practice they're practicing on the minds of the people. This is why it's important to be rooted in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, man, because you will break, you will fall to the lies and the propaganda that's in this news. Okay? That's why you gotta, everything needs to be filtered through the scriptures now. This is Job 20 and 22, in the fullness of his sufficiency, when he's trying to solidify his NWO, he's gonna be in straits. He's gonna be in a position of difficulty, because now, how do we bring all of this to pass with the fact that now everybody's talking about the MOTB? Even regular people who don't believe in the Bible know that that's the MOTB. Right? How are we gonna bring that to pass and separate it from what's written in the scriptures? Everything that you're doing now, people are onto it, because there's a spirit that has been placed upon man. In particular, the prophets, all right, the sons and daughters of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the latter days would raise up, starting with the men of the Lord who were, ordained to go out and preach. But you have even particular sisters receiving visions. That's all prophecy. Okay, on top of the Israelites waking up, now everybody's onto his ass. Odyssey, BitChute, these various different sites where Edomites who are part of the system, leaving the system and saying, hell no, this is what's going on. This is not right. This is wicked. Okay, now you have creepy Joe, okay, trying to do the bidding of the elites, but then the Constitution is in the way. So they have a very, very big task in front of them, and they're going to try to complete it to get everyone on the planet Earth under their dominion and rule in this fourth industrial revolution, linking man with machine. So, in the fullness of his, which that will make him the Most High God on the earth, and allow him to be a tyrant on a whole other level. Give your ass the metaverse. So, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Now, we always bring this out. Okay, and the sufficiency is when you're about to clap your hands and mock, right? But this word wicked, don't get it twisted. That's why you have to go into the Hebrew. Okay, and here it is. You have channels like Sinai TV. Now they're bringing on people to try to downplay the Hebrew. Now, the scripture saying in the latter days, the Lord will return it to us a pure language. The name of the Lord that was given unto Adam, spoken on at the time of Enos. Right, the name of Yahweh, that's still in the earth. Meaning the true Hebrew language was preserved. It was never taken out of the earth. See? But you're going to have a lot of people standing up in these latter days to attack the faith of the Israelites. Stay rooted, all right? To you particular brothers and sisters out there who are serious about this word, stay rooted. Don't allow these outer sources, these haters, the incredulity of all of these particular channels who are trying to basically ride the wave of the Israelites to get their platforms going. Because everything else is stagnant. The word for wicked is Aimal. So we have the true Hebrew. We have the true understanding of the name of the Lord. He said he would give it to us. He said the name of the Lord endured forever into all generations. Are not we a generation of the Israelites? So the true language, the true understanding of his name and his son's name is here. For those who have ears to hear and eyes to see, and it's all about faith. Okay? Imal, labor, right? Sufferer, wretched one. Workmen, sufferer. The ones who toil to build this damn system up day in and day out are being treated like the enemies, right? The workers. So, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. We're seeing an example of this right here. There's a lot of resistance coming against what they're doing, and it's not justified with the BS that they're putting out there. So, what do? They're going to come with some more. Okay, they're going to come with some more. Okay? And now, think about all you people who ultimately went and got the Boost mobile phone. Boosted up. You didn't get one taco, so you said, give me extra sauce while you were at the window waiting on them salty-ass tacos. You got your extra sauce? You went and got extra sauce. Now, here it is. This particular strand, or variant, is supposedly resistant to the sauce that you got. So now what? And they're openly telling you the sauce ain't working how they wanted it to work. So what do you have here? A big ball of confusion and a bunch of damn mess. Okay? Let's look up this real quick. Omicron definition in Greek. Because now they're on to the fact that we figured out that all of these, these variants, most of them have Greek names. Why is that? Because you are living in the Greco-Roman beast system all over again. Okay? And Omicron pretty much means small. It's one of the names. It says here in this article, will likely dominate and overwhelm the world in 3 to 6 months, doctor says. Okay? So you already see what's coming. Okay? They're not going to stop. Okay? It says, frankly, Omicron. Okay? Omicron will dominate and overwhelm the whole world in 3 to 6 months. So things are going to get crazy, all right? Because the juiced are ticking time bombs. So we're going to start to see a lot happen. People closer to us, workers, all that. Okay, it's going to get real. Okay, going to be more toxic things put in the food. Okay, so we need Yahweh Bashim Shai. We're going to see a lot of the games that you Israelites are playing. You're going to start to see a lot of you start to be like, wait a minute, watch. And don't come running over here. I've been listening all the way now. Just go do the work, man. Go do your own thing. All right. Frankly, Omicron will dominate and overwhelm the whole world in 3 to 6 months. Singapore doctor Leon Onam told CNBC's Street Signs Asia, yada, yada, yada. And we know that it's all, propaganda, but hey, things are going to be happening on the earth in the next 3 to 6 months that are very, very important to prophecy. Okay, a lot of people are going to be offed. You're going to see the new juice targeting Omicron are a nice idea, but won't be practical because of the transmission of the strain. Okay, so here it is. Now there's a new strain that the juice can't really stand up to. So I wonder what will be the next thing that they come with. It could be hidden in the name. Anyway, it says, experts don't know exactly how contagious, and this is really them telling you what's coming. Okay? They're telling you what's going to happen. They're telling you what they're getting ready to do. As this is a left-hand priesthood. Now, you may see his face, but they're in cahoots with Esau Edom, man. Experts don't know exactly how contagious the highly mutated variant is, but the virus spike protein, which binds to human cells, has mutations associated with higher transmission and decreased the antibody protection. And so much you want to say, right? But, when you read this article, they're laying it out. Okay? And they're saying the existing juices you got, or sauce, the existing taco sauces you got, will provide some protection. Right? But at the same time, they're saying, Mando, you got to. But anyway, you can read this article. Emergence of the Omicron is already everywhere. First it started in Africa, which that's a play on the mind. We know that, South Africa. Okay? Which, you Jakes, you're going to have people looking at you crazy. Watch. A lot of it's going to get tense, because things get kind of loosened up, but things are going to get more tense. And the people who are, wondering after the beast, they're going to be all uptight, losing their damn mind. Okay, you in Whole Foods or wherever you go shopping, walking around, they go turn away from you, looking at you, where's your face covering? All of that stuff is coming back on a heightened level. Okay? So, just when you thought everything was good, and just when this Epstein case got juicy, which we know ain't going to be no justice come from this, here comes your boy, who's the main ones pushing this? The beast system. As a matter of fact, let's get the book of Revelation, the 17th chapter and 3rd verse. I start at 1. The doom of Babylon, right? Which when you go to the Christian church and they're cursing out Babylon, they always talk about heaven, which they don't understand that, and then but they don't talk about what has to happen in order for heaven to come. Which heaven will be on earth. Heaven will be a government, all right, set up on earth under the Most High through His Son Yahushua in the tabernacle of David, with King David being the first king of that tabernacle. Him and the rest of the 12, and then the rest of the 144. Okay, that's the governing body, and then you have the large multitude. So yes, we're here to prophesy of a righteous government, which is the kingdom of heaven. That's why the Lord told His followers, the kingdom of heaven is in you. Okay, so you sisters who have men of the Lord, you may see. The draws, you see their ass crack when they get out of bed, you see them coughing, you see them bloated, stomach bloated, you see them sick. But hey, that could be one of the spirits chosen from the foundation of earth, one of the 144. Raised up in this time in flesh to preach the downfall of Babylon, so be careful. All right, and for the brothers in the camp, the men around you, we can be particular of these men. Doing the same thing Noah, Shem, and them did, all right, at the time of the building of that Tower of Babel, man. In the new Babylon, with the new tyrant named Esau, who wants his birthright back. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying, come unto me, come hither, and I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth above many waters. And this is not the Roman Catholic Church, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. And that's Babylon the Great. Babylon is the one that goes throughout the 4 corners of the earth, okay, weakening these nations. All right, and then the beast system shows up. okay, to set up their different Halliburton. America's the hammer, all right? And then the elite ultimately set up shop and take over these various different places, man. Spreading what? Fornication. That's why the scripture says you transgress it by wine. Okay? So the kings of the earth have committed fornication. What? Because Esau has went through the four corners of the earth and poisoned everybody. Bought everybody out. Okay? So now his will is being done in all these various different nations. And if you stand up and say, well, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that. Look what happened to the president of Haiti. Okay? You disappear and they set up a puppet leader. And they've been doing it for years, man. It says, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of fornication. When you look at Jake, all right, the nigga woman walking around with a red mohawk, okay, with a cumbrella, them big, all right, 8-inch eyelashes. When you see the men walking around with pumps on, all right, acting more feminine than women, okay. When you see women saying they can be men, that is what they were made drunk with the wine of her fornication, which is her philosophy, man. Which is all based upon the rebellion against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which Nimrod tried to do. Okay, that's why the scriptures say, "Why is the gate that leadeth to destruction?" So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman, which that woman is Babylon the Great, sit upon a scarlet-colored beast. Now, scarlet is a derivative of red. Okay, this is Esau Edom. Okay, the beast system, which is a fulfillment of the ancient Roman Empire. Okay, and the vassal states that made it a beast system. Okay, in Revelation 12 is known as a red dragon. Okay, that fourth beast, which would eventually be revamped in the earth through America, NATO, and the EU. So a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. 7 heads, the Greeks, the Romans, Germania Major, Germania Minor, which they were, man, I was doing some research on Germania Major and Germania Minor. The human sacrifice was their religion. Okay, the French, the Spanish, and the British. Okay, and out of the British came America. Then you have the 10 horns, which are vassal states, which a vassal is a lesser power that has aligned and given their power to the major power, which was Rome, which is America, to form what is known as the EU, or the beast system. And when you look at what's happening in the planet Earth, it is this beast system, okay, that is at the forefront of bringing the force. Okay, look at the title of this video, EU Chief. It is time to think about mandatory. See, at the same time they're telling you, it don't really work, or you're gonna have to keep doing it. They're moving forward with the mandatory, which is tyranny. Okay, no matter how foolish it seems, no matter how much nothing adds up, they are continuing to bring what the force, tyranny. See, and people are starting to wake up. Okay, let's look up the term tyranny. Okay, it says an act or the pattern of harsh, cruel, or unfair control over the other people. Now let's get a scripture real quick. This is a very cruel man. He's in a rush because we're waking up. Okay, Isaiah 30:24. The heart of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerer shall be ready to speak plainly. And that's us. And they're like, oh damn. The whole system is based upon our downfall. So to see us raise up, they're like, oh no, we gotta hurry up and get these things intact. We gotta take away free speech. We gotta figure out a way to shut people up. We gotta put out as much as confusion as we can as possible. And that's what you see happening. Confusion is everywhere, brothers. All right, and sisters, listen, it's everywhere. There's a lot of confusion, enchantments, left-hand sacrifices happening right before our eyes. All right, and they bring out more confusion at the time where you would think the news would be focused on this Epstein case. Now we gotta worry about this army, this is whatever the hell it is, and now all sorts of madness is being thrown out there to take the focus off of the fact that they are being exposed to be the devil. And you're not gonna get justice, all right? Through this court system, they aren't gonna get their just due. So yeah, they're gonna put it on the news and act like they're doing something. But at the end of the day, the people who are at the forefront of that whole Epstein thing go back to Amalek, and you ain't gonna corner them and put them out there like that. So they're gonna wiggle away as they always do. But the Heavenly Father through Yahweh Shai, the angels are watching, man. Okay, and that's where the true judge and judgment is gonna come. The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. And that's what's happening. People are waking up. Like, you're the devil, man. I mean, you read the comments on these videos now. The average person, even people who aren't in the faith, are knowing that these people are lying, man. The word for churl, ka ya la ya, ka ya la ya, scoundrel, a knave, right? To seize, contain, and that's what he's trying to do. Okay, to hold in, to restrain. He's trying to have control over the souls of men. I don't know what this word means, so let's look it up. It's always good to know the meaning of words. Okay, knave, dishonest, unscrupulous man, villain, rascal. Okay, unprincipled, wretch, beast. Yeah, beast. It all leads back to Esau Edom, man. He's a bad egg. He's a son of a bitch, as it says here. Scumbag. So now people are figuring out that the vile person is no more liberal, because we're the true liberals. Okay, the word liberal, yab, inclined, willing, noble, generous. There's no nobility in this damn government, man. In this beast system, they're losing their damn minds. Let's look at some of the things that they're doing. Greece imposes $114 monthly fine on unjuiced people over 60. That is wicked, man. That's wicked. See? Now, what is Greece? A part of the beast system. Let's look up the beast system. Look up the EU countries. And you'll notice a trend. Austria. Okay, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Republic of Cyprus, Estonia, Finland, Germany, Greece. Germany and Greece are in the news right now. Italy. Okay, they're in the news right now for their tyranny. Okay, Spain. Okay, and you see uproars happening in these various different places. Now, when you look at the EU, as you can see here, the map, okay, the EU nations map. It's the same as the ancient Roman Empire map, because this is the rebirth of the ancient Roman Empire. Okay, it started out as 10 horns, but now there's more because they have the fatness of the earth. Okay, right now, it says there's about 28. All right, but it started out as 10 because this is the beast system. Okay, Sweden is a part of the beast system, right? Now what's happening in Sweden? NATO countries, right? Canada, you see a lot of tyranny going on in Canada. Okay? And so forth, man. UK, United States. These are the main countries that you see at the forefront of pushing all of this propaganda, right? Why is that? Because the beast is on loose. Because it is this beast system, all right? Full of the scarlet-colored beast, which are Edomites, okay? Full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns, man. And the woman, Babylon the Great, Revelation 17:4, was arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of the abominations and filthiness of her fornication, right? What does the scripture say about Babylon the Great? Let's get Jeremiah 51:7. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hands, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Now what does Habakkuk say? He transgressed by wine. There's a particular family, prophetically, who control Babylon the Great. Let's get Jeremiah or Psalms 137 real quick. Because you Edomites, you think you're going to get away, you think you're going to slip out the back door and offset prophecy and overcome the Most High, right? Anyway, Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. They decimated the temple and helped the Babylonians, and then as the Greeks, they polluted the temple. All right, we were saved from them a few times. That's where the story of Hanukkah, which we're currently in, comes from. We were saved from the children of Idumea, showing you the Greeks were Edomites. Okay, then as the Romans, they totally decimated the temple. Now they're trying to decimate the Lord's people, who are the spiritual temple, starting with the elect. Okay, the tabernacle of David, which is being built. They're trying to decimate us through chemical warfare, psychological warfare, the sword, blaming us, enchantments. So how are they going to pay? Oh, daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Right? So daughter of Babylon is tied synonymously with the daughter of Edom. Okay? So Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hands that had made all the earth drunken, showing you that this Babylon the Great that Jeremiah is prophesying about is the same one we're reading about in Revelation 17 chapter, which is America. And the nations are mad, losing their mind, bugged out, but they're ready for war. War is in the air. Okay, the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed half of her and take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. See? When you go to the previous chapter, I believe. One second. Previous chapter. There we go. Edom is made synonymous with Babylon here as well. Because we know Babylon the Great is going to be a desolation, right? Well, Jeremiah 49:17, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by shall be astonished, and shall hiss at the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof. Saith Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. And that judgment is only for Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great is the only country, according to biblical prophecy, that will suffer this. But here is being tied to Edom, because you Edomites control what we're reading about here. You are the nation of people that control the woman that was arrayed in purple and scarlet, the rich man, okay, and the beast. This beast system is controlled by you Edomites. This is why you see total tyranny happening throughout the four corners of the earth. And it doesn't even make sense, not adding up. You're like, why are they doing all this? Give me a quick second. Let's get that out of here. Get out of here. Right? Australia. You got people escaping. All right? These camps. Australian police have arrested 3 people who escaped a C-19 quarantine compound. Now, what is that? Huh? Remember we were called conspiracy theorists for saying these things were coming? Now what? Sucker. You sucker. You through. Now these things are happening. And what are these Israelite camps doing? Still talking shit, still playing around. Still, slandering the men of the Lord. That's all right, though. That's all right, man. They call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahshua for the naysayers because you have to be there. So people are in these places and they're escaping. Officers set up checkpoints and were inspecting cars while in the area attempted to find the people who escaped. But they were caught and taken into custody. So this is what's happening, man. And these countries are all a part of the beast system where you see these major plays in mandates and things being. But here in Babylon, it's kind of like, damn, how do we do it? People figuring things out. We got to shut the internet down. We got to do this. We got to do that. Okay? So be on the lookout for more propaganda and more things, man. All right? Now, let's see here. We'll get into that. Let's see here. So let's look at some of these titles here. Ethnic cleansing. Okay, Australian military now forcibly putting things in indigenous people. Okay, see that? And let's not forget the vast history, brutal history of these devils, man. Okay, this is the same devil. Okay, these are the offspring of Columbus and the gang. Okay, and they're doing the same damn thing, man. Remember smallpox? Okay? But they still celebrate it unto this day. Okay? So there you go. You see the title of that. People are pissed off, man. Michael Flynn pushing for one world religion. Meanwhile, there's a push in the United States to establish a one world religion, the spirit of Nimrod. In response to all this fallout, all of this hell, they're going to say, we all need to come up and come together under this new banner. Right? Order out of chaos. And more chaos is coming. According to Mills, Australian military soldiers are physically holding down Aboriginals and then, all right, putting this stuff in them. All right? So read the titles, but Health Ranger, which is pretty dope, you know, the natural news. You gotta go to Britian, right, .tv, look up particular things. The future is filled with looting, rioting, and civil unrest, says Michael Snyder, and that's what's coming. And that's what the Bible talks about. Okay, war, civil unrest, hell, division. Worldwide protest erupts against deadly juice, often people. Yeah, man. So, here's more. All right, Germany announces nationwide lockdown for the unjuiced. Okay, pushing for mandatory. See that? All right, Israel's, all right, C virus czar. We need to consider making these things mandatory. Okay, and this is the pimp of the whore, Israel. Okay, well, here we go. See, this may be the final straw in world leaders' patience with anti-juice. So we already see what's going to be used now. Right? Nothing. Everything else is being figured out now. Boom. And don't get it twisted. A lot of people are getting ready to start dropping. Okay, but this is the final straw. So this could be the one. All right, where they go all the way and bring Karagma. All right, this could be it. Okay, as we were seeing a lot of things happening that's showing us where we are in prophecy. We're right there. Okay, but it ain't even, you know, many cases of it. And they're already saying this is it. So you already see where they're gonna go with it. Okay, this random thing just pops up. All right, but its appearance could become a historical event marking the point in the pandemic when an individual's right over his body was taken away. See that? So, as we always bring out through his policy, okay, and through peace, because that's what they're going to present it as, peace and solution to end all of the hell that's being caused by this. All right, they're going to destroy many. And what's to come is actually could be in the name. As there are a lot of left-hand enchantments happening, and so this beast is on the rise, man. Omicron may push countries to mandate juice. Here we go. Israel prepares for doomsday variant. Doomsday, all these various different names are being brought up. And the Lord has the spirit on him to do this. And he ain't going to stop. He's going to try to heap unto himself all people, man, and all nations. So, be prepared to be annoyed. We're living at that time that John the Revelator saw. Okay? John the Revelator saw all of this that we're seeing, that we're witnessing and living through. But somehow he didn't see the MOTB. This beast, this revival of the ancient Roman Empire, that beast is here. And what is its final task according to John the Revelator? What did he see them do? Okay, Revelation 13 and 16, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive. Okay, something physical. Okay, because when you go into the word he used, there's different words for Mark. When you go into the word he used, the word used here is karagma, which is an idol, something carved out, something physical is going to be required of you to receive. Okay, the root word of that is what? Karax. Okay, so look for more propaganda, more lies, in order for them to get to the point where they're saying this is what we need to do. It's going to take what? A lot of propaganda, man. Okay, like this. They're already dividing people with the juice. 55% of the people are losing sleep over unjuiced. So here it is, they're making it seem as though the unjuiced are causing stress all over the world. People can't sleep because other people aren't juiced. Which is going to do what? Cause the division that we read about. Okay? This is that time in Second Edges where they say friends are going to start to, fight against one another. Okay? So they're weakening all strongholds and then they're going to come with the sword, man. Matthew 10 and 34. Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. There's no peace coming to this society, man. I am not come to send peace, but a sword. Here it is, Christians are still singing about peace and love. Well, peace doesn't come until the true Israelites are set up on earth. That's the only way this earth will ever see peace. Okay? But even then, for a period of 1,000 years, woo, judgment. All right? The judgment that's written, Psalms 147. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and men's foes shall be they of his own household. Okay, so things have kind of slacked up, right? But the beast, in his subtlety, he's getting ready because he started out as a small serpent in a garden. But now he is a 7-headed beast, dragon, red dragon with 10 horns, with control over the earth. So he's getting ready to come with more and more propaganda, and it's going to divide people. Okay, but through it all, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Through all of this, you're going to have to be rooted in the Lord. Now, a brother asked the Apostle Tahar on the outside speaking. He said, I was just finishing it up. He asked, Apostles Live, GMS 34th Street Ministry of this weekend, past weekend. And he said, do we hate the 2/3? Now, hate, all right, when you look up the word hate, it just means a strong dislike. Now, the scriptures do say, do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. But this is the thing, that doesn't mean you have to come at them with, we hate the 2/3. That doesn't mean some of the 2/3 you work with, some of the 2/3 of your family members. That doesn't mean you go around kicking them in the head, throwing apocryphals at them. No, I mean, ultimately, yeah, we hate the 2/3. But look, we still have a duty as servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We are to be at peace with all men. And you're still to honor your father and mother, but they're in their simplicity right now for the most part. You got particular brothers who do have parents that believe, okay, which all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But yeah, we hate the 2/3. But that, hate just means a strong dislike. You can dislike particular people's behavior, but that doesn't mean you attack them. That doesn't mean you're throwing stuff at them and spitting on them, trying to harm them. All right, hey, look, it is what it is. We see wicked people every day. And some of them we have to have relationships with in this system. Hey, how you doing? But you separate from them, when it comes time for this work, okay? But people are going to start to change. People are going to lose their mind. The love of many is going to wax cold, okay? And through this all, as the scriptures say, Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. See, those that fear the Lord are going to operate and move in a whole other way and fashion than everybody else. We're going to be rooted through all this. And the Lord promised if we do our part, he's going to do his part. Which means we're going to have to step out on faith, because a lot of these Israelite camps ain't preparing you for what's getting ready to happen. They're still playing games. Now what's the deacon account? Now we're a woman. Now we teach to beat your woman. They're just not going to stop. Here it is. Esau's getting more and more wicked. All of these things are happening in the world. But these men are doing everything in their power to come against the men of the Lord. Why? Because they've been exposed. They're off. They ain't prophesying. They may go into some things, but overall, it's of the world, man. It's fading away. So now you're just attacking the men of the Lord. But that's all right. Because all of those people on your comment boards bigging you up and who are just here for a show, what are they going to do when they're faced with reality? You'll be telling the Most High, I don't worship your son in that day. You'll be calling Yahushua an idol in that day. And there's no way to fear the Lord without reverencing his son. So wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. It's all going to be based upon being rooted. Because, let's get this in the book of, I'll go into the war portion of it, because I have some other stuff too. I'm going to end this one off. The point was made. But let me get something here in Wisdom of Solomon. Oh, boy. Wisdom of Solomon, I believe the 4th chapter. Give me one second. Got all these damn tabs open, so that may be contributing to slowness, but let's just end it off here. Spirit's telling me. All right, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon. 4:3. But the multiplying brood of the ungodly shall not thrive, nor take deep rooting from bastards' slips, nor lay any fast foundation. But though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not last, they shall be shaken with the wind. And what is the wind? The prophecies come to pass. The hail, the destruction, and through the force of the winds, they shall be rooted out. The imperfect branches shall be broken off. Their fruit unprofitable, not right to eat, yea, meat for nothing. All right? So the imperfect branches, you're going to be broken off. Your fruit is unprofitable because you have too many Israelites that are not here and they don't fear the Lord. They're just putting and saying anything on comment boards. Okay, you got a lot of left-hand agent activity. Okay? There's a lot of that going on, and all of them are either trying to set up the men of the Lord or attacking the men of the Lord. Okay? You don't see no real push against what Esau's doing. And freestyling about Esau ain't bringing it out on him. You're supposed to be prophesying. You're supposed to be going into the things that are happening right now. To hell with doing a rap on it. Okay? You're supposed to be standing on your two, all right, going into what's happening in this world and showing the people this is why. Which does what? It gives all credit to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because these words in this book are faithful and true. All right? So I was going to get into war, but I'll come right back, Lord willing, and I'll just do another video on that. Hopefully I'll edify on to the next shalom.